So anyway, my next embarrassing story hasn't happened yet, but you'll see in about 2 hours. Next story. Actually, when we were on tour in Cincinnati in summer of 2007, this was one of our biggest events. There was probably about 300 some people there. And I had just, before the event started, I had just taken a poop.
Wow.
And
you didn't say relieve yourself or, something.
Hey, poop is a funny word. Now, I was duly informed shortly after the event started that I had a rather large string of toilet paper hanging out my pants while I was on stage.
Still not that bad.
That's why I'm telling 5.
5 now.
I'm actually.
He likes the attention.
Okay, so I think here. I had more. Where'd it go? Ben, you got any? This was like a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago. We did an event in Carl Place, New York, and there was a lady. There was a lady in the back, and
well, we didn't know she was a lady.
Okay, here's what I said though. I said she was raising her hand. I said, "Sir, you have a question?" Well, first of all, I'm not a sir. Ooh. That was bad. That was bad. You got any of this?
I don't know if they're appropriate.
Step aside. The inappropriate ones are
I had a lot of embarrassing stories. I don't know where to start. I can think of a ton.
Good thing you're not under arrest.
I was under arrest earlier, so I got all the rest of the people. Laura had me arrested, which was rather fitting. And so I got her.
I got one. It was really.
Yeah.
Alright, this was more about you had to be there kind of thing, but not really. I think you'll be able to relate. So in front of 11,000 people, of course we have to do that, right? At a Notre Dame pep rally, Dick Vitale was there. Notre Dame football pep rally, and everyone's really excited. So everyone's like shouting things every once in a while, but no one really.
In case you don't know who Dick Vitale is, he's a famous college football sports announcer. Who talks like this?
But, you got a bunch of drunk college kids in one room. So I mean, I wasn't actually. That was freshman year. That was before I knew. So people. I didn't know that everyone went to pep rally was drunk.
You had the knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Before you had the football.
So everyone gets really excited and they shout things, right? Usually when people shout things, there's lots of noise going on, so it doesn't really, no one shout ends up being that loud. Well, I did shout something. I picked a very bad time to shout. Imagine like a silence that you could hear a pin drop, and I happened to shout about the nerdiest thing you could possibly imagine. This was how it was from
That's what I was going to guess.
Not Harry Potter, but so normally people would shout things, they'd say like, raise the roof, or that's, Dick Vitale's, that's the thing, you'd always say raise the roof, or they'd say things about Notre Dame football, or, go team, or, stuff like that. Well, I chose to comment on something else completely irrelevant. He was talking about how Notre Dame is such an awesome institution, and how the students are really, well-rounded and really smart, and he said, first of all, I have to preface this by saying that Notre Dame has an average SAT of about 1390, the old scores. And he said an average SAT of 1,300. Now, that's not the kind of thing that you really should be commenting about. It's not really a big deal, right? Well, I chose, in a moment in which nobody was saying anything, I chose to shout, higher! And everyone stared at me. It was so awkward. Why is he starting right now? Like I said, you had to be there, but you can imagine how embarrassing that would be. They were just staring at you. Then one person behind you just hissed at me, dude, shut up!